back to my channel and welcome back to another episode of Home DIYs, the series where me and my family do like DIYs, home improvement that we would normally pay someone to do. So let me go show you what we're working with today. Alright, so we are outside because today's project is going to be our shed. So this actually looks like it's part of our house. The previous owners built it like this. But I want to show you, this is the door. My dad actually cut it to make it Dutch doors for ventilation purposes. And let me show you inside. So this is the space. It's currently kind of crazy. But this is like where we put all of our stuff for our yard and our pool. Like all of these stuff like here. And then there's some cabinets down here. And then walking over here, the floor is gone because my dad it was dipping down. This piece was dipping under. So he cut it open to see what's in there. And there's actually floor really deep, which is kind of crazy. But anyways, and back there's normally cabinets. But I think we might get rid of those. And then there's a little window that doesn't have a screen because I'm in the process of fixing that. And then on this wall, there is a huge pegboard here with lots of tools and stuff. And that's the previous color of the house, which is kind of funny because now it's more of a yellow, bright color. But anyways, here's what we're working with. And I'm probably going to glam it up a lot, like more than these two probably, but just make it a lot nicer. And I don't know how long this is going to take, so we'll see. Okay, so in those things were pieces of wood, but they were eaten by termites, which is why this piece was dipping down. So we're going to try to fix that. So I feel like we'll do something cool with this Dutch door, some kind of cool thing with paint or something. Okay, so today I'm going to work on doing the screen because we have more of the screen. Also guys, sorry that there's no music during these time lapses. I need to figure out how to swap iTunes accounts on an Apple computer, so if you know how to do that, let me know. I can get you guys music. Okay, so we replace the screen, we put it back in, and it's looking good. Next step is we have to cut this plastic sheeting for inside. So this is the plastic wrap thing that we have to cut, and the shed is actually 17 feet by 5 feet, which is actually crazy. So this is 10 feet by 25 feet, so we'll cut a 17-foot one and then cut it in half long way to get to. Okay, so next step, we're gonna lay all this plastic down back into the shed on the bottom at the floor. Okay, so we just finished putting in this. It's called the plastic sheeting or the subfloor. It's like dark down there, but let's move on to our next step. So my dad actually removed quite a bit of wood right in this section here because it had dry rot. So then he's gonna replace it with this beam right here that's pressure treated, and we're gonna put it along here. Okay, so what we just did was put this big beam here, and then what we're gonna do is put another one here, right here. And what it was before was going this way. They were big pieces, and then in between they cut smaller pieces. But we're gonna do 2 long pieces and then still pretty long pieces and then short pieces here. So yeah. Okay, so this is a framing nail gun that we're gonna use to put this to the end here. Oh my god, look at this. So my dad actually put in all these beams here, and now there's basically like, this is the structure, like that's what it looked like before, and yeah. So sorry, previously there wasn't that much shed action of us doing stuff in the shed. We are filming with an iPhone, our camera broke, but we got a tripod. Don't even think it was for a projector, but it didn't work, so I think it's gonna work fine as an iPhone tripod. So you're gonna be seeing more shed action. So in that last time lapse, you probably didn't see what we were doing. We were putting this piece right where it is here. So we actually put this concrete thing to help support it. And then we're gonna put a beam right here. And there are other concrete ones over there. So yeah. I think this is the last support beam that we're gonna put. So we'll see what's next. I just asked my dad, and then the last step for the floor is to put the plywood back down onto it, and the floor is going to be fixed, so that's good. So these are galvanized nails that you use for the nail gun, and the plastic is to keep them together so they don't fall apart when they're in the nail gun. So next up, we're going to mark where all of these beams are on the plywood here. So yeah, guys, so it's a bit later, and we actually took out the cabinets that were by the front because we're gonna prep the floor to put some tiling in, like vinyl. So we actually put some in our other shed. So we're gonna do it to match this, and let me show you what it is. So it's this tiling. It's from Home Depot, and it's called beach sand, although they kind of confused themselves, I think, because they sold the same one for 2 different names. So seashore wood is what they called one, but then the other is called beach sand. So it's kind of weird. Hey guys, so today I am so excited because we are putting down the floor. So I'm super excited. And let me show you what it looks like right now. So this is what it looks like. Some of the stuff is kind of still drying, so I just won't step on it. But I think my dad maybe sanded it this morning. Yesterday, I didn't help him put in this stuff because it smelled really bad. But basically, we're just gonna start putting in the vinyl. So something else we realized is that the wall, this side is higher than this side. If you can tell, it's really weird, and I don't know if we're gonna be fixing that, but that's that. Okay, so we're actually going to leave it as is here, because we were going to keep going, but then, as you can see here, it's not smooth enough, so we're gonna put more stuff down, and hopefully that will work, but yeah. So it's a couple hours later, and it's just about dry. I mean, it's hard, so we're going to continue putting the flooring in. It looks so good though, and in that back corner, see, you can tell this is straight, but in that back corner there, you can tell it goes there. So yeah, we might fill that in with some scraps, maybe, we'll see. So peel and stick tiles is literally all it is. You peel it and you stick it, and if you need to trim it down, you can use like a box knife to trim it down, but make sure if you do this to be careful. So this part actually is still kind of like wet. Also, our neighbor's cat got inside here, which is kind of funny. But now we're gonna do in here the part that's kind of messed up here. So in here, it was really difficult to get it perfect because it was kind of hard to get the exact shape. As you can see, we kind of used a template, but yeah. We're gonna resume until we hit the wet part there. And doing this is actually pretty fun as long as you don't have to trim stuff, because that takes a while and isn't as fun. Okay, so I think we did as much as I can, because this stuff is still a bit wet, but let me show you what it's looking like. So this is what it's looking like. We got 3 layers over there. It's kind of difficult, but we managed, and there we go. So that's what we got done today, and also, look at this. Okay. It's literally so squishy. My dad said it's called silicone gel. But like, what? It's so squishy. Okay, anyways, yeah. I think that's all for today. We might do something later tonight and keep doing it, but yeah, haha, never mind. I'm gonna go below this one here and keep going down. Okay, so now it's gonna get difficult because of this little trap door here, which has to be able to open. So it's gonna be difficult on doing that, and we have to like cut that separately and all that. Okay, so don't let the light fool you, because the light is actually a plugged-in light. Yep, that's right. It's nighttime right now while we're doing this, and it's getting late. Guys, it's the next day, and we are going to continue with the flooring. We're almost done, but let me show you what it looks like, because yesterday it was dark when I showed you, so let me show you. This is what it looks like from when we started. And then just backing up. Looks really nice. That's the hatch door that we're gonna finish and maybe put hinges. And then that's all we did yesterday, but we're gonna continue working today. So we just completed the hatch. Now we're gonna place it inside. Is this the way it goes? Here we go. Okay guys, so we got to the complicated part. All the easy part is done, and now I gotta trim like crazy. Let me show you. It's right by the doorway, here, here, and here. So it's gonna be really tough, but we're going to finish it today, and then maybe put a couple of things back in here. But yeah. Also, sorry if the time lapse, all the time lapse is kind of boring. That's all what we're kind of doing, and it took like a really long time, so yeah. Alrighty guys, we're so close to being done. I'm just gonna show you the piece that we just put down. It's a little bit tricky, so let me show you. Okay, so this is the piece we just put down. We need to put a piece there and a piece here. We didn't want to put a tiny piece right at the end because then it'll get like beat up and stuff. So we have to cut this piece down to fit in there, and then we're gonna do that and that spot, and we are done. Okay, so we are done, and I'm about to show you, so for the final reveal. From this very end. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, so I'm gonna get my mom, and okay, so my mom liked it, and it's so nice. Like, I'm just walking on here, and it's like, like I will actually come in here now. So I'm not sure. I think this will be like, I think there's gonna be more in this video. We'll see. But I think we're gonna do more. Maybe a couple more. Or maybe this will just be its own video. But yeah. Alrighty guys, that is it for the video. This was the very first episode of Home DIYs, this series that I'm trying to do. I hope you liked it. If you did like it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up so I know, and subscribe. And the floor is done, and I think you're gonna see more of this shed. So we're not done yet, but because it needs a lot of work, but the floor is looking great. I'm really glad that we did it because it looks so good and it feels so good. So we also fixed the floor from sinking, so now it's all flat, so that's great. Also, but again, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. I post new videos every Sunday. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.